it has come down to this. 7th final game of the Eastern Conference semifinal series. Matt Nicholson, John Thompson have made their way to Chicago. And we are set for one of the electrifying scenarios in the world of sports. The introduction of the lineups here at Chicago Stadium. Here's the public address voice of the Bulls, Ray Clay.
Fans to the Chicago Stadium. Today's Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals is between the New York Knicks and your Chicago Bulls. Now for this afternoon's lineups. First for the visiting New York Knicks. At forward, from Virginia Union, 6'9", Charles Oakley. A 6'8" forward from Wichita State, Xavier McDaniel. At center, 7 foot from Georgetown, Patrick Ewing. At one guard from St. John's, 6'3", Mark Jackson. And the other guard, 6'6", from Tennessee, Chattanooga, Gerald Wilkins. The New York Knicks are coached by Pat Riley, assisted by Dick Harder, Paul Silas, and Jeff Van Gundy. The trainers, Mike Saunders.
Says the sprained ankle is fine going against Bill Cartwright, and Horace Grant, after adjusting the goggles, able to control the opening tip. Grant played by Oakley. Cartwright turning on Ewing, looking to go right at him. And here's Pippen on the penetration, finding Grant, and he blew the layup. Cartwright with the save. Jordan with the step.
Aggressiveness right from the start by the Chicago Bulls. Michael saying no jumpers to start out with an early foul versus Patrick Ewing.
The first 2 possessions, statement time. We're coming down the lane. We don't care how hard you foul us.
Knick defensive effort, the fact they played him so physically has contributed to that, but he does not look to be himself.
The minutes are taking a toll on him. The aggression.
Saw the aggressive play once again off that steal. Wilkins with a 3-on-1. Served up a facial on Bill Cartwright.
Well, both teams saying something there. Chicago, we're going to press. New York, we're going to attack.
Gone by. The game tied at 2. The interior pass from Jordan knocked away and a foul call. Here's Jordan. So the Bulls lead 4-2.
After scores, Chicago tries to get Grant up on the basketball to slow down the entry pass. They don't want New York getting it up the floor quickly.
Patrick Ewing connects on his first field goal attempt, and the game is tied at 4.
When talking to Michael Jordan before the game, we said, Michael, some games you come out and get your teammates involved. Other days you try and get involved. It looks like today he's getting involved early.
Coach, Mike, he can't wait. He can't wait. This is wait on your teammate.
Wilkins for three. Gerald Wilkins in this playoff series has been hitting the outside shot. That's not the case during the course of the regular season. The Knicks with a 7-4 advantage, and the Knicks have opened up by hitting their first 3 shots. Here is Jordan.
Mark Jackson, give it to somebody else. Let them get it up the floor, but don't let Jackson start the half-court offense.
Yes, the Bulls' pressure has bothered the Knicks. They'll turn it on and off during the course of the game. Now Pippen starts back. Pippen for Grant. Chicago by 1.
That's that middle portion of Chicago's transition game. The first big man down the floor, posting up quickly.
Xavier McDaniels had a sensational playoff. Now being guarded by Horace Grant. Shot clock running down. Johnson. And the Knicks lead 9-8.
You know what, Marv? Usually the first quarter is important for the visiting team. But I believe today the first quarter is important for the Chicago Bulls to get off to a good start.
Cartwright fouled by McDaniel. Earlier stages of his career, a solid free throw shooter, but he has dropped off in recent years.
And their game will be a lot easier.
So the Knicks and the Bulls tied at 9, 3.5 gone by. Ewing from Oakley. Here's Pippen. The Bulls 11 and the Knicks 9.
He done went coast to coast twice now. I don't think that ankle would bother him one bit.
Ewing, Oakley, kept alive by McDaniel, and he's rejected.
All the other 6 games, the pace is really quick.
Here's Ewing, and he's fouled by Carter.
Pippen has that rare ability to take it off the glass, lead the fast break, and then, if there's no decision, finish it at the end. Also, let's not look past the fact that pretty good defender comes from the blind side, gets the block versus the X-Man.
Free throw line as he connects on 1 of 2, so the Knicks trail 11-10. The New York Knicks last advanced beyond the second round in 1973 when they won it all against the Los Angeles Lakers. Jordan, Bulls 13 and the Knicks 10. Fast start for Michael Jordan. He's hit 3 out of 4. He has 8 points.
And that was a little wrinkle that the Bulls have added now. A baseline screen by Cartwright to free up Jordan.
Cartwright. And the bucket.
Mentally game for everybody to gear yourself up for the games.
You know what happens is superstars rise to the occasion. Yes, he was tired. He probably still tired today. But this is his time, 7th game.
McDaniel had a fire with the shot clock running down. The Knicks have missed their last 6 field goal attempts.
One of the most discouraging things to come out of a time.